This is the Northeast Campus Update with Jakey Cabe and Linda Quinn.
Two things everyone's talking about are welcoming our new chancellor and working more on our student success-oriented pathways effort.
Over the summer, the TCC Board of Trustees named Dr. Gene Giovannini as Tarrant County College Chancellor. He comes to us from the Maricopa Community College District, where he was president of the Corporate College. Prior to that, he served as president at Maricopa's Gateway Community College for nearly a decade.
We're looking forward to welcoming Dr. Giovannini and his wife, Marina. They're joining a vibrant Tarrant County community and a college with many efforts underway to improve student success while maintaining appropriate levels of academic rigor. One of the biggest questions, what is Pathways? There are many parts of this effort and even a program on campus called Pathways. You might know about only a small part of the overall effort of the Guided Pathways, but there is more to learn.
There's a lot more to it. The Guided Pathways effort is helping colleges all across the country be more intentional in their arrangement around career clusters and the distinct career pathways within each cluster. You may remember that last year TCCD officially adopted the National and Texas Career Clusters model. There's even more to pathways than career clusters. There are distinct pathways within each career cluster.
First, a student does some life planning and goal setting, followed by career counseling and advising. The student can then select a particular career cluster of interest and possibly a distinct career pathway within that cluster. With support from the advising team, faculty, and others, each student can plan out an academic pathway to achieve career and life goals.
Wait a minute, Linda. You said academic pathway. Is this about career clusters and pathways or academic pathways?
It's both, Jakey. That's the most common misunderstanding for people learning about the Pathways model. People often think it has to be one thing or the other when actually it's both and even more. Let's take a look at a chart depicting academic pathway options within the career clusters and Pathways model. At the bottom of the chart, students choose a career cluster and path. They begin with the end in mind, as from Covey's 7 Habits of Highly Effective People. Then the academic pathway can be mapped out, including assessments, choices about English as a second language if needed, developmental studies if needed, and moving on to certificates and degrees.
I heard some people talking about stackable certificates. Is that part of this Pathways model?
Yes, and as you can see, the certificates shown on the left side of the chart might exist separately from degree studies, but they might also be embedded within that degree plan.
So it's another both and instead of an either or scenario.
Yes, whether or not the student's particular program has stackable certificates, they can progress to whatever level of education is required for that particular career.
That sounds great, Linda, but don't we already do this with our students?
In many cases, we may be doing this, but in general, most colleges have traditionally used what is called a cafeteria model, where students choose from a broad menu of classes that aren't always related to the student's ultimate career and life goals. The Pathways model helps arrange the choices more coherently, so students find immediate relevance and tangible results. They also find greater success since students without clear plans often drop out.
Here's Michael Givens talking with TCC staff members and a student and how they are moving their college forward with the Guided Pathways model.
Okay, what we're going to do is put this hat right here on the stand, and I'm going to do some introductions. How about that? I'm going to start with you, okay? You are Mary Lou Bledsoe,
Yes.
Northeast Director of Financial Aid.
Yes.
It is a pleasure to meet you.
Pleasure to meet you too.
Good to have you here.
Thank you.
Next to you is Lillian Mabry, Northeast Counselor. Never met you before. It's good to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
And we have a student on the panel as well, Xavier Loudermilk.
Yes, sir.
Nice to meet you, although we met before briefly. Northeast Drama student. Nice to meet you as well. So what are we talking about today? Career pathways. So we go online and we take a look at the system. Students will be able to get some kind of guidance or direction on their path to success. Could you talk a little bit about the career pathway system?
Well, from the financial aid perspective, how career pathways really help the students if it gives them a focus on which courses they need to take in order to either get the degree or get the job that they want. So you can take advantage of some resources on campus if you're not really sure what you want to do, since these days, there's a limited amount of financial aid that you are eligible for over your lifetime. So if you need financial aid to go to school, then it's really important that you're enrolled in those courses that you need in order to get the level of education that you want.
What's the difference between the Pathways method and the cafeteria method?
Right. So the cafeteria method is like when you go to a smorgasbord type cafeteria where you're selecting, your salad and your meats and vegetables and dessert and whatnot on your own. The Pathways is, as it says, more of a planned menu for students. So we have tools like the degree audit or Illusion, which are tools for selecting specific classes and helping them determine what kinds of paths, what careers, where they want to be, 5 years from now, and what field they want to be. And in the process, they can also select, the counselors and advisors can help select different jobs or skills, such as the marketable skills, awards, certificates, and programs, other than just the AA degree, which is the Associate of Arts degree or the Associate of Science degree, as well as the 50 or 60 Associate of Applied Science degrees that are out there.
Speaking of students, we have one right here. You've been taking this in, Xavier? What do you think about this? You know anything about it?
It's all important for the student to know what classes that they're going to take, making sure that their financial aid is going to go back to those certain courses, because you can't take classes that aren't going to be to your degree. And so you want to make sure that you are following that degree audit that we mentioned earlier, because it's really important to know that you're not going to struggle to do this alone. All of the students that go here are in the same situation that you're in. So you're not just going to be the one person that is singled out going to school, because we all have so many things going on and we have so many situations that are going on that, if we do get lost or discouraged, that we're using these resources because they are here for us. They're all free, and we just have to not get lost.
If we really want to educate our society, we have to keep students in our classrooms, labs, and online to engage them in learning opportunities.
TCC's website is under continual development. As we develop a comprehensive Pathways approach, it will continue to change. Here's some aspects being adapted to showcase a Pathways approach.
Hello, my name is Mike Givens. I'm a Northeast speech professor, and today we're going to learn about our career pathways to success, or better yet, students' career pathways to success. This website will introduce you to what your field of discipline might be, give you some insight, and what I'm going to do first is go into that keyword pathways. Did I type it right? I sure did. I'm going to enter it and show you some of the things we have. The very first link is the career pathways, and I'm going to click that so we can open it up. And you can see clearly that it gives you an idea of the different degrees you might be able to achieve, the certificates that you can get. And if you're interested in an associate's degree, you can click right here to courses and programs and find out the different fields of discipline that we have. You can see that we have agriculture, food, natural resources, architecture and construction, arts, AV tech and communications, business management and administration, education and training. We can scroll all the way down and you can see this. We have healthcare professions, and a lot of people come here just to get that. Let's click on to something. We'll click on to radiology. If I'm interested in radiology, this is our mission. You can read a little bit of information about that. The role of the radiological technologist, if I said that right. It is available at the Trinity campus only. Some of these disciplines are available only at particular campuses. You can always go back to the home page and look elsewhere. Let's see, this is a website we can click onto. A link that we can click onto. Pretty much the same as what we had looked at before when you typed in pathways. It gives you an idea of your certificates that you can get. and non-program disciplines. And let me go back to this right here. If you have any questions, you can always request information and you will be gotten back to. So, whether you're an online student, dual credit student, new to college, we can help you out and get to where you want to go.
The Pathways approach has reached the music industry. Performing right now is the Bullshoot Band and their special guest Peekaboo, the miniature horse. Here's the Bullshoot Band with the Pathways Clear.
I have fear welling up from deep inside, 'cause I can't make up my mind. A stab of confusion in my brain takes up all my time. Now you might say my choices are hard as I line things up for fall, but you can wager I'll find my pathway, 'cause TCC has them all. Now the pathway's clear, life goes in my back pocket. I'm looking deep inside me, career opportunities, I'd like to try them all. My heart's big and a major, I know I got what it takes. The pathway's clear, lots of great classes, and I start them in the fall. TCC, it's great as a gain in my life today. A smile is on my face. Somebody here told me how to finish, and I just won the race. Now the pathway's clear, life goes in my back pocket. I'm looking deep inside me, career opportunities, I'd like to try them all. My heart's big and a major, I know I got what it takes. Pathways clear, lots of great classes, and I start them in the fall. Now the pathway's clear, life goes in my back pocket. I'm looking deep inside me, career opportunities, I'd like to try them all. My heart's big and a major, I know I got what it takes. The pathway's clear, lots of great classes, and I start them in the fall. And I start them in the fall.
Next time, Ben Fishin will have some data for us. You know, I think I saw him out in the hall. Or was that his brother, Dunn?
Done fishing? I'm Linda Quinn.
And I'm Jakey Cabe. Keep those cowbells ringing for student success, and we'll help students find a pathway to get there.